everyone knows that your dad is a big part of your life.
Yeah.
And apparently he was one of your biggest fans.
Yeah, he wasn't
when you were on
first.
Strictly.
Oh yes, he was there. He came to watch.
How did you tell him you were doing? You were doing Strictly Come Dancing? Did you? Were you both just there like, well, yeah?
No, my dad. What, me and my dad looking at you and go, come on, son, move it, come on.
That's how you have to do it.
But so I said, when I told my dad about Strictly, it was at a lovers rock party. That's not Wagwanu. No, that's not what happened.
Right?
No, do you know what? I think, of course, the early stages of my life, like just stand-up and comedy entertainment, it went over his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We haven't had anyone successful from that space in our family. Also, it's like all these opportunities for you to become all these great things that you choose this. Do you know what I mean? But the moment he tapped in and realized, oh, these are opening doors, and you almost educate your parents, innit? You're almost educating them that all the other things that are possible. So by the time we got to Strictly, he was just like, what?
That's nuts.
Yeah. He was like, that's crazy. Like, but that was the same for my siblings, because it's a massive show. It's a big institution.
Oh,
But we definitely did it. He did it. I didn't say that I'm going to be on Strictly. He goes, oh, song, hey, song, make sure you represent that. No,
Yeah.
didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
He quietly came and watched. I'm telling you, man, he worked.
You weren't in the rehearsals like, no, you have to do it like this.
Absolutely. No, I'll tell you what he did do, yeah. So I think he came with my sister and he met Les Dennis. So he met Les, and Les Dennis is like, you know, if you grew up in the 90s, family fortune is a big deal.
Yeah.
So this is the first time my dad meeting him. I said, Les, this is my dad. Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. Kadi. Oh, your son. And my dad goes, do you have the fortune? And I said, Dad. He said, Les, do you have the fortune? I said, Dad, at no point during family fortune did Les Dennis ever utter those words. Do you have the fortune?
Do you have the fortune?
And of course, Les, you know, when we were young, he said, nice guy. He goes, I think I do. You know? And my dad goes, I thought so. Like, come on, man. What's happening here? You are basically freestyling now. This is.
I think I do.
I think I do.
That is what. Yeah, there we go.
But it was just special. It was nice.
Oh, I love that, man. So, what was your dad's reaction when you told him that you wanted to be a comedian?
Oh, all types. Everything but the reaction I wanted.
Yes, of course.
It was disappointment. It was, why are you doing this? What is the reason behind this? Like, when did this even come about? You know? And funny enough, now he says, oh, I took this from my granddad because he's such a great storyteller. Did this granddad not exist at the time
when I told you originally? Yeah, exactly.
But you know, it was more of, there were like so many opportunities that you went to university to come back and tell me you're going to be a comedian. And you have to understand where I come from. Comedy is seen more as a slapstick.
Yeah.
Then, like, people are celebrated, don't get it twisted. But in terms of stand-up, it's not a big stand-up country anyway, Congo, right? So a lot of the time, it's more like characters coming on, painting their faces. So my dad said, this is a problem here. Do you know what I mean? But he didn't see all the opportunities and the doors that would open, but weren't trying to come to my shows. I always say this in my stand-up. You know, when he finally came and he saw the people, I know he was doing the maths.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I've seen that joke. That joke is so funny.
Listen,
man.
he was nodding, not realizing he's counting the money.
And he realized, he said, wow, 20.
The mortgage is paid. Gosh, in the system. But but it was a gradual understanding, because once again, you know, immigrant parents, they have dreams. They want their sons to become so much bigger than them, so they don't have to suffer the way they did, right?
Yeah.
It's like, comedy's not it. It's not going to do that. You know, become a doctor, lawyer, accountant, have some respect and make all this money.
What's a moment between you and your dad that you'll always remember? Like, you'll never forget it.
Okay. So, I got to uni, and my first semester I was still commuting. But uni was vibes, man. And I felt like I was missing out. So what would happen is I'll go home, come back the next day, and in the course, everyone's like, yeah, last night's, what's it called? Whatever party was fantastic. I felt like I was missing out. So I was like, listen, I need to, you know what I mean? I need to move out of here. I needed to find an angle. And every angle was shut, boy. So I said, I want to move out. My dad was like, no, it's not happening. It's down the road. You're wasting money. Why would you want to move out? You have a home here. You're going to waste money. It was all that talk. And then I heard everything, but I was determined. So I already applied for halls, of residence. I collected my keys. And I remember my parents went to church on that Sunday, and I was ill, so I couldn't go. And then when they left, I packed and left. I escaped from Alcatraz. Yeah, and and you know, when you're in your first year of university, that student loan, you think, ooh.
Oh, you think, what? Let me go to Pizza Hut today.
Yo, I called that taxi. It was a 7-seater that I didn't need. I just needed to feel like I was moving. So I packed a couple of the bags I had in there and made my way to uni. Did it for my dad for about 2-3 months. Like, I wasn't coming home either. My sisters are obviously telling to me, look, this brother, uni is over. Like, my mum was also disappointed. My mum, I could hear from her. So it was like, I didn't hear from my dad. And then one day I just got a phone call. And then he said, I'm coming to your uni. So my dad turned up. And it was just like, he just hugged me. He's just like how he gave me a hug. And then he gave me this brown envelope and there was money inside. And it was just like, how's it going? It's like, fine. And he just gave me some advice. We sat for a while. He showed me around. I showed him around the halls of residence. And then he just left. And that for me said, like, it was like acceptance.
Yeah.
It was a moment like, I thought like, all right, do you know what? He trusts me. I think that's one of the biggest things for a boy, especially like if you have a relationship with your father or just a child in general, like, because the one person you look up to then goes, you're good enough. Like, you can, and I'm assisting you. I think that for me it's a moment I always remember.